And now we improvise. Engaging 4. I don't know if I want to do that. Unless I can't get out of here. It seems I can't get out of here. That might be our exit. Let's see where that leads. Don't lie, this does not give me uplifting vibes at the moment. But best not jump to conclusions. Welcome. Unwelcome. I swear if an anglerfish pops up, I'm gonna fucking punch someone. Well, Signalis taught me that this was, well, not a bad idea. Led somewhere positive in the end, didn't it? Let's see what this eye has in store, why don't we? If we can. Gravity's stronger up here. And far weaker down here. You know what I could do? Connection with Scout is lost. Alright. Unable to pinpoint location. That checks out. Oh, this is gravity paneling. I see. I see. We're doing some Bayonetta rules. So it's like an inverse Signalis. So, hey. As I said towards the beginning of all this, what's the worst that could happen? Well, this seems familiar. Although that's not a great sign. The Nomai never got to see it for themselves, but thanks to their efforts and technology, a Hearthian was able to reach the eye of the universe. This was the same text as before, right? Yeah, it was founded by Feldspar, Gaussen, Slate, and Hornfels to explore a solar system at the end of the universe. Outer Wilds Ventures was. The radio tower on Timber Hearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite and house some of the last ever photos taken of the entire solar system. Hornfels noticed a curious anomaly in one of the photos, but it ultimately went unexplained. Spoilers, I believe that's our DLC. We don't get to look at the quantum shard. Oh, if we try to leave, it just ports us back to the beginning. I wasn't trying to leave, I was just seeing if there was anything outside. At the end of its lifespan, our sun collapsed under its own gravity and then exploded in a violent supernova. The fact that someone wrote these and it's in the past tense is not the worst sign in the world. Of all the life forms who will perish in the oncoming death of the universe, we will miss the anglerfish the least. Hey, hell yeah. That's some wisdom I can get on board with. Some of the only other animal life in the entire solar system, but also, fuck that one in particular. The jellyfish can hang. The Nomai who came to our solar system were following a signal from the eye of the universe. They perished when the interloper arrived, bringing with it the deadly substance we called ghost matter that flooded the entire solar system almost instantly and without warning. Oh, I missed that the ghost matter is what killed the Nomai, but alright. I knew the interloper was bad news, at least. I caught on to that. No commentary on the artwork of the Nomai, it would seem. Alright. Hope I'm not missing anything. That looks like the thing we can check last. Let's double check to make sure there's nothing else going on here. Hornfels observations. This is incredible. At first I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not, they're galaxies. This image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. That was the same as before. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past? And how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? Alright. Let's take a look at what's going on in here. Let's observe. I'm back in space. Oh, that's a beautiful transition. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, that's fair. I don't know if Scout Launcher I want to do. I'm curious what will happen if I equip my single scope. Aww, I was hoping that might be able to... That might pick something up there. Hey, man. Hey, quantum shit. Well, if I touch you and I turn my light off, what'll happen? Oh, I jumped the gun too soon, but... Well, it's not the pleasant music I was hoping for, but... That might have been a weird version of me instead of a buddy. Trees are getting smaller. Interesting. And they're turning into a campfire. I mean, why not? What else is there to do? Shadow scared me. And quantum trees are also trying to scare me. And my shadow scared me again, god damn it. I guess the best thing to do is just keep turning around if more fun stuff is going to keep popping up. Hey, it's that guy whose name I definitely remembered before this session. Do you hear music? I tried to check and it wasn't there before, but... Oh my god, this is such a good way to end it. Even, like... I can already tell it's not going to be as, like, concrete and clear of an ending as I was expecting, but... This is a very good way to end it. If I can get inside, what do we do? Ah. Although, what happens if I run out of fuel? We also, yeah, how do I get inside? Oh, zoom in. Is that a... Do I need to do that? Nope. Why don't we head back to Esker and see what's... I hate to think I'm screwing up at the last second here, but... Okay, so yeah, it's very clear what I'm supposed to do. The most devious puzzle at all. Can I enter one building that has no immediate clear... Okay, those were... It wasn't like that before. Do I have to wait? Do I have to keep leaving and double checking? Because it's the building is degrading over time. Yeah, looks like that might be it. Still nothing. Okay, there we go. Word? Oh, that was not as big of a hole as I thought it was. Right back! It's not quite time yet. Pretty sure we'll need the others for this next part. We'll need, you know, everyone. No rush. Take your time. It might not even exist here. Time, I'm assuming that's referring to. Aren't you forgetting someone? I think I'm forgetting multiple people. I was just checking to see if you have more dialogue. That's going to be... Feldspar. We should probably end with Feldspar, because Feldspar's rad. Maybe we'll end on that one, because that one seems new to me. Let's go to church. Okay, I don't have to do the weird building thing for all of them. Whoa! What are you doing way over there, buddy? Okay, cool. You gonna tell me I'm forgetting people? Yeah. The stars were beautiful, weren't they? Even if our star is what ultimately killed us. I'll wait here and remember them while you gather everybody. Yeah, we'll get Gabbro. And their poem is here. Oh, do I have to follow the poem? It does feel kind of weird that there's like apparently a canon ordering to the poem. I got the fuel to spare. Okay, get, let me... Nope. Let me get close enough to gather it. Gather. Okay, we got it. I don't know if our fuel is actually going down. I just saw that it was not at 100%, so I assumed we were still on a limit there, but I think I might have infinite. Hey, Tim, pal. So you're getting the band back together, huh? Go on, find the others. I'll be here. You don't need me yet, but you will. Alright, Feldspar is, I believe, the only clear one missing, so I'm very curious who the piano is. God damn it. That's kind of cute. God damn it, man. I told you I was going to punch somebody if an anglerfish showed up. I'll just bonk you with this. Hatchling, you found me. Nice to have company around a campfire, isn't it? Go on, go get the others. Wouldn't want to miss out. Okay. One more mystery. It's either going to be us or it's going to be, like, Hornfells, right? Oh. Maybe not. Bunch of Nomai skeletons. Word? Excuse me. Oh. Okay. I'll try again. Interesting. I'm glad I have infinite fuel. Oh. I was gonna say, if it's gonna take 2,000 meters of you guys, that might take a while. Yeah, this should... I still don't know all the controls on this, but I think I know what this one does. I was wrong, but I think I might know what this one does. I was wrong, but I think I might know what this one does. Yay! Third time's the charm. Hey guys. Yay! The conscious observer has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. Is it time to find out? Let me talk to everybody just to double check. And I will wait until you're ready to know the answer. Should I begin? Okay, I'll wait until you're ready. Shall I begin? Take your time. I don't think there's anything left to go supernova. I can't wait to play with the whole group again. Can I start? No. Oh, okay. I'll get to play soon, though, right? What do you say, then? Should I get out the old harmonica? You got it, Ashling. When you're ready, just say the word. What do you say, time buddy? Ready to start the music? No rush. I'm not going anywhere. I do kind of want it to be Solanum. Is it time to find out? Yes. This song is new to me, but I am honored to be a part of it. Okay, I can talk to some people. Oh, do they all have to talk? Oh, well, now I wish I had ended with Solanum. I will end with Feldspar. Huh. This should be cool. You got it. I'll do my best. Shall I begin? Well then, here I go. Okay, I won't let you down. Oh, right, they whistle. It's like, where's your instrument, dude? Haha! Here goes nothing. Yeah, I noticed that the smoke was doing cool stuff. What the hell is that? That looks bad. That looks scary. You got it a little close, don't you think? Well, it worked out alright in the end, I suppose. I hope there are beasties in the next one. Wow, how long has it been since I got to make music with everyone around a campfire? I'm really happy we're all here. Even if it's over now, I had a good time learning. But I think the rules are about to change. I learned a lot by the end of everything. Past is past now, but that's okay. It's never really gone completely. Future is always built on the past, even if we won't get to see it. Still, time for something new now. Tell you what, this has been really fun. And I got to help make something pretty cool, so I got no complaints. I mean, not me exactly, but close enough. It's the kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and smelled the pine trees along the way, you know? I believe we've reached the end of our journey. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Are you ready to learn what comes next? Yes. I admire your curiosity, friend. Let's find out together. Well, it's a little bit scary, but new things always are. That's how you do an abstract ending. That was awesome. Oh, I loved that. That was phenomenal. Oh, boy. Oh, that was really cool. That was really, really cool. And in case it wasn't clear, the whole game was really, really cool. That was an incredible experience. That game, that's a good gun. That's a good one. And that's a very good Flint game specifically. That was, again, after The Witness, I was very hesitant to do another quote-unquote puzzle game. But boy, was this worth, this was worth the wait. Because I've only got a Switch. That's the only modern console I have. And they announced the Switch version, and then like 2.5 years passed with no news about it. And then it finally came out. And I'm so glad I finally got to experience it, because that was phenomenal. And yeah, that whole ending sequence is really cool. I love the museum thing. It does seem like we did all die. We did not save the solar system, which is, I didn't know what to expect from the Eye of the Universe, but I thought still maybe we might get that ending. But that ending was treated in such a way of like, poignant almost seems too harsh. That is the most optimistic ending of a world I've ever seen. I loved that. It's incredible how I felt a little bit sad, but in the same way I feel sad when any story ends. I didn't feel sad because like I felt like I had failed. Which kind of fits with the themes of the game, right? Because like the interloper speeds the sun along on its way, but we find out like the sun doesn't have too much longer anyways. This solar system was going to end in the near future no matter what. Whether it's in 22 minutes or it's in 22 years. It's going to happen soon. And that is just how the universe works, which is, like, yeah, kind of sad, but also, like, I don't know. This feels weird to say because the game is saying, like, yeah, we're all going to die, and the solar system will end, and eventually the universe will probably end. And to still apply the philosophy of, and isn't it still exciting to see what comes next, is really, really interesting, and it feels earned. I feel like that really fits with the vibes of the game, to have that be kind of the ending message. Yeah, that was just phenomenal. I love that. I love that. I really love that. The transition from because we essentially, when we hit that observe button, yeah, let's break it down. Eye of the Universe, cool, creepy, really made me feel like, oh, what am I getting into? And I have a lot of thoughts. I don't love 2001: A Space Odyssey. HAL 9000 is really cool. That's a really cool antagonist. The rest of the movie, well made, well directed. Don't care for the story or characters. They're just kind of there. Even as a space guy, I'm like, yeah, sure, there's weird monolith thing. And he turns into a fucking space baby, and I don't care. I don't care. That ending has always been dumb to me. And I feel like a lot of sci-fi, when they try to expand, like they try to have a really expansive look at things, everyone's always going to compare back to 2001. You look at Interstellar, which I think tried to kind of have it both ways with its ending of being kind of 2001 with how trippy it was, but also trying to be like, no, we promise there's a logic and a science to everything happening here. And I like Interstellar as a whole. I do think the ending does not quite work. But anyways, like, yeah, whenever you have these big, like, save the actual solar system and we're trying to be kind of realistic about it, always tend towards the abstract 2001 ending. And this was the best version of a 2001 ending I've ever seen. Just like, yes, you enter into the unknown and you become something new and something different is happening, but it feels like every step of the journey has led to this in a really, like, notable way. And bringing back all the astronauts, gathering them all up, was a really lovely way to wrap it around. I love that the museum at the end kind of, you know, even though we are, like, the characters are dead, for lack of a better term, I guess, is the way I would phrase it. There is still, like Ryback said at the end. I love Ryback's last lines of the future is impacted by the past, so in a way we are never actually fully forgotten. I loved that. And that ties in the museum. The transition from the stars into the forest was beautiful. And a poignant ending of all the galaxies was poignant in a really beautiful way. See, this looks beautiful and fucked up. Oh, more campfires, more people just gathering around the campfire and getting through it together. Oh, God, that's so perfect for me. The scout was the thing I thought was the dumbest, like, least important part of the game, and then by the end of it, I was like, God bless the scout. I'm so happy I have this. Oh, that's wonderful. That was wonderful. That I sure hope that's not a controversial ending. I could see some people thinking it's dumb because it's a little too abstract, but I think it's the perfect blend of, yeah, it's technically abstract, but it still feels like it's doing its own thing. Okay, so we're 2 hours into our recording here. So that is the base game of Outer Wilds, and I loved it. And I think technically, I don't know how to do it. I've never actually done this in an LP before. I've never done an expansion in an LP before. I think I'm going to essentially consider them separate Let's Plays. But also, as I kind of expected, this was a pretty quick session. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to stop this recording and then immediately restart, and I'm going to jump into the DLC. And I will probably start uploading that very shortly after I upload this final part that you're watching now. So you guys will probably not have to wait long for that. So those who are hyped about some Echoes of the Eye content, it is coming your way. I promise. I didn't get the expanded version of the game for nothing. And I already got tips on how I would go about activating it, because I'm still kind of curious. I've been told it's completely separate, but then also, I don't know. I'll jump back in and I'll figure it out as I go. But yeah, just in terms of this base game, absolutely beautiful. Every single planet, including by the very end, Dark Bramble, although I still think it is the most tedious part of the game. But every single planet, like, started with a gimmick that I found annoying, and then I learned to start kind of working with it, and then by the end of it I was like, oh no, this fucks. This is great. This gimmick is really cool. And I think that's incredible. I am in awe of how well the story works, of you can truly discover anything in any order, and because the mystery is formatted as a spider web rather than a linear thing, you are constantly just connecting new dots, and it feels like any order that you uncover them is valid. It's like, the story of this game is impeccably done. I can't think of any other game that functions like that. There probably are others, but in my experience, I've never played a game that handles a story like that and manages to execute on that unique idea so effectively. I'm taken aback by that. The closest comparison I have is The Witness, which doesn't have a fucking plot, and that's the main problem with it, is it thinks it has a plot. It's very hoity-toity about how it's making all these cool philosophical points. But then they forgot to put the plot in, Jonathan! Whereas this game had a really good plot, a really fascinating plot. And it was really fun at certain points. I figured out that, like, something going wrong with Ash Twin Project... Although in the end, that's actually not what it was. Ash Twin Project activated because the sun explodes, not because something went wrong on Ash Twin specifically. So I guess I was technically wrong about that. But I did figure out, they couldn't get the sun to explode, but then when the interloper did it for them, that's what activated the loop. Getting to piece that together right before I got the additional text kind of clarifying that that's exactly what happened. I don't know. This game does a really good job of not holding your hand and making you feel smart, but also not being so insanely difficult that it's impossible to get through. It stumped me a couple times. I'm sure everyone who has played through this game before got frustrated with me at several points because of how long it was taking me to pick up on stuff. But with a slight exception of there was a little bit of Dark Bramble exploration where I was really starting to get tired. So with a slight exception for there's not a single point where I felt like I was throwing up my hands and being like, well, now I have no idea what to do. Now I'm completely lost. Because there's just always another thing to explore. And when you have fully explored something, and you've narrowed it down to, okay, I know I have to explore that next. If you've chased down every other lead, you've gotten a bunch of leads to help you out with whatever mysteries are left. Like, I had a lot of information to go on when I narrowed it down to, all right, I have to get into Ash Twin Project, and I have to get into Dark Bramble. I gathered a ton of tips for how to get past it. It just took me a while to connect the last couple dots. I do think of all the mysteries in the game, getting into Ash Twin Project by just waiting for a second under the bridge, that one is kind of dumb. That's one of the very few kind of environmental puzzles in the entire game where I was like, oh, it's just that? Oh, okay. That one I thought was a little bit silly. Every other thing is firing on all cylinders. I almost said syllables. It's doing that too, because the writing was fantastic. Yeah. And the controls were so, like, intuitive. I loved piloting the spaceship. I wasn't always great at it, but I loved piloting it. And a lot of times it was just me getting antsy and wanting to move forward. If I was in the mindset of, like, all right, every single cycle I have to approach this like a true astronaut, I would have been more careful with my landings every single time, and I feel like I would have felt like a skilled astronaut. And I did still feel like a skilled astronaut for a lot of it. It was just so cool. And stuff with like playing around with quantum mechanics and the idea of things not being where you think they are unless you're observing them. And stuff like black holes being a wormhole, which again, I don't know if there's actually any credible evidence for that, but apparently just the entire sci-fi community has rallied around that theory because it's fun. This game did a really fun job with that. The idea of the warps being able to send you back in time was really, really cool. And God, the euphoria. I mean, it was mixed with the apprehension of, oh God, the eye of the universe is really scary looking, but the euphoria of coming up with the plan for that final run and then executing it pretty much perfectly. I'm really glad I practiced, but like pretty much nailed it. Was just so cool. That was so cool. The Solanum reveal on Quantum Moon was so cool. With how much trouble Bramble gave me, finally finding Feldspar was so fun. Oh my god. I could talk all day about what I liked about this game. I feel like I have a tendency to harp on the negatives, and I covered those so quickly, and I don't need to go over them again. There are so few I have that I just want to rant about all the good stuff. Yeah, this game fucking rocks. But, yeah, as far as base game goes, that's going to be it, everybody. This game's fantastic, and even though a lot of the mysteries will have been solved for you by watching this Let's Play, if you have never played it, I'd still recommend it. Getting your hands on and feeling out how to use the jetpack, feeling out how to use the spaceship, very, very fun on its own. And you don't remember every single puzzle. You didn't memorize all those just by watching the Let's Play. Go get the game, go play it, and then piece some things together for yourself, because that was a fucking blast. Great work, Annapurna. Great work, Mobius. That was phenomenal. Whew. All right. Have a safe trip home, everybody.